Another thing he talked about is how leadership, number two takeaway, leadership comes after trust. People have to trust you. But the best leaders I know, you trusted them first, right? You trusted them first. He talked about Continental Airlines and how they went to a new CEO, and the old building, people, you had to have a passcode to go to executive staff, and people weren't accessible, and how this leader became more accessible. And one thing I love that he did was they had a big problem with flights getting off on time. And what he did was, and what they did at Continental was, they gave every single person in the building $65, a separate check whenever flights got off on time. Everybody got a $65 check. And this CEO, I didn't get his name, but the CEO built trust. He built trust, and then they changed Continental Airlines to one of the better airlines in the country and even in the world. And their takeoff time became huge, was so much better because leadership came after trust. The leaders weren't sequestered or quarantined to this level. They were out there. They were accessible. They were out there with people. People could trust them because they saw their leaders around them, right? They saw leaders. They started removing people who didn't want to, like, literally, if you weren't going to go down and trust people or be with your people, they started removing people. And it was just incredible to see that transformation and how leadership can be built by trust. I worked in college football, high school football. Like I said, so many people want players to do what players, hey, I'm your coach, you should do this. And there is something to that, but you got to build trust. I had great relationships with players, some very, very difficult players, because they trusted me. Leadership comes after trust.